This is what I like about tournaments. When things don't go to plan. What was the whole thing? It's Ecuador, one of the outside threats for the Copa America. They'll top the group, so Ecuador will top the group. They'll face the second place in Group A, and then we're gonna have the Argentina Ecuador semi-final. Obviously, Argentina will beat them. They get to the final, but nobody accounted for Enner Valencia, who last time we saw him, he was trying to run away from child support. No one saw that he was going to turn into a UFC fighter. Was that a red card? I think a key thing is intent. Did he intend to do a drop kick on dude, or was it just badly timed and a mistake? Here's the funny thing: without VAR, he keeps that as a yellow card. Mistake on yellow card. When you see it in slow motion and you see it in multiple angles, it looks differently. Which is why we say that you should always view things in normal speed. You shouldn't view it in slow motion because slow motion always makes things go worse. If I was a referee, that's a yellow because there was no intent there. Because you can tell when a guy that is really reckless and there is intent of you for doing foul play. When it's just mistimed and a mistake, I'm like, okay, it's a mistake. It's fine, but it's a yellow. It's still a yellow because it's still dangerous play, but there's no intent there. So I feel it was unlucky, but it is what it is. We have the referee made the call, and Valencia, you should not have even put yourself in that same situation. Putting yourself in that same situation, it is what it is. You should not have been in that same situation. And for Ecuador, like they looked really good because they were playing well. They got the goal, and they actually looked like if they could actually maybe sneak it 1-0. So shout out to Venezuela. So you may say, oh, it's 10-man tax. How much credit you have to give to them? They are the weaker team. And anybody who knows football will know that it is always hard to play against 10 men because 10 men become a lot more compact. And even more, probably saw it Australia against Italy, World Cup '06, where Italy were able to get the dub and the win when they had 10 men for a long time. So you have to credit Venezuela that they were able just to keep on pushing, tactically made some switches, and were able just to execute and take the advantage of having the man extra. This makes the group very interesting because we now have to now see what happens between Mexico and Jamaica. So if you're Venezuela now, you've beaten the best team in this group. So now they would feel confident against a Mexico side that are probably one of the worst I've ever seen since watching them. And the Jamaica side, cool, pretty good, decent. But Venezuela is okay. We believe in our chance to be able to say what's up against them. But what this now does is it's a great result because it leaves this group wide open. So now you have a situation where anybody. So if you're Mexico or Jamaica, this group is now up for grabs. Because remember, Enner Valencia will not be missing the next game, and that's one of Ecuador's guys. He'll not be missing the next game as well. So it makes things very very interesting in this group because if Venezuela can find a way of topping this group, Venezuela can mess around and find themselves in a Copa America semi against Messi and Argentina. Who would have even predicted that, man? Like the vid, guys. Hit subscribe over there and check out those other vids, man. One love.